Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade, and I am back here with War on the Sea and our Pacific campaign playthrough as the United States of America. This should be episode 3, I think, of the Let's Play series, and where we had left off, things were a little interesting. We had a battleship group sailing in that yonder direction. We just recently, I believe, sunk one of the two battleships in the group, which was a Congo class. Probably better said battle cruiser, but the game wants to designate it a battleship, and that's fine. Then we also have a merchant group escorted, has 4 escorts and 6 merchants heading in this way. This is going to be fun. Lots of targets here to take out. Our carrier is easily going to be coming into position to deal with this group. It's also day 8, so that means we recently got new fundage, and with the new fundage we invested in another USNS fleet. Another of the fast version of USNS fleet. So we've got these APDs with 200 troops apiece, so 800 troops, an oiler carrying 140 fuel, one ship filled up with supply, more supply than troops, which is the way I like to do things, and then we have 2 ships laden with engineering, and those are heading down to the Milne Bay, Port Moresby area to reinforce the area. So that is pretty much in a nutshell where we are at this stage of the campaign. These Avengers just did the work of taking out the Congo, and they should be RTBing. It looks like they are. Yes, good. Okay, with that being said, let's just go ahead and start the clock going ever so slowly. I don't want to jump right in and forget where and what I'm doing. I want to ease into the match. Just on a side note, this is neither here nor there, doesn't have anything to do with my campaign. It more has to do with general knowledge about the game. This is a short learning opportunity here, so how can I best show this learning opportunity? Through this manual here, correct. Let's go to the Tamper and or Gatto. We'll go to the Gatto class. And let's go to sensor and arrays. What the hell? Okay, the mod may have changed something here. Okay, I think the mod has changed something. I think I need to take back something I said in a comments on a different person's video, and that was that the Gatto has no surface radar, that it's just air radar, which in the base game is the dealio. I know in past episodes people have hollered at me saying you need to use your radar in order to try to find ships, and I've told them in the past, no, that's not the case. Well, that seems to be different here. There is a 10 nautical miles surface radar detection range on the Gatto class, so I guess I'm eating crow right now. And crow is tasty. It's dark meat. I like dark meat. Anyway, let's continue on. I'll have to go to that episode and make a comment about my comment after this playthrough. Alright, so these guys probably will get spotted on the return leg of this Kitty Hawk, I'm hoping. Yeah, that's a pretty good angle in order to spot them on the return leg. I would have thought they would have been spotted by now. I don't think we're in a good position Australian air-wise. We're not. We've got 2 bow fighters. We kind of want to get the air replenished here. What about Horn? Horn's bow forts could reach up into the area, I think, and I believe we will do that just to start harassing this group. There's no reason not to. So we'll go bow forts. We'll lay in a course somewhere around there, and something like damn it. Grr. Screwed it up again. I should be doing this with paused. I don't believe Moresby has any air that would be useful. No. We're probably out of engineering to replace our losses. No, we still have a little bit of engineering, so lightnings should start trickling in slowly and surely, but the lightnings, unless you have 2 of them to skip bomb in tandem, skip bombing with 3 is, well, usually one of the 3 misses, right? 2 is kind of probably the sweet spot with lightnings. Just target one category, put them on a side-by-side course, and skip bomb, and they're pretty devastating versus targets that are low on the armor scale. Destroyers, merchants. Rockets tend to be fairly decent versus those type of targets. However, with rockets, you have really kind of a crapshoot. Sometimes the rockets are devastating, sometimes they do nothing. Rockets are very hit or miss. But when they hit, they really do hit. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Sea State 6. No wonder we're not spotting anything. So we're going to have to start looking into manually, where is our carrier at? Or do we have it turned so it's just, well, we have ships turned off. Yep. Okay. How are you doing? Just get right down in there. And USNS is coming along. They're trying to keep up, but there's no way they're going to be able to keep up with the carrier task force. Though they are a fairly quick merchant fleet. They should be traveling along at 18 knots, which is a good clip for merchants. Oh, I'm not paying attention here. I should be manually going into the map with these guys. Certainly doesn't look like Sea State 6. Oh, what do you know? I just happened to enter at just the right time. Alright, what do we got? What is going to be the most juicy, easy to hit target? Instinct is telling me that guy right off the bat. What's in the one position? Yeah, I'm thinking number 4 is going to be our guy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just draw a navigation line into here. We're going to swing around. Like so. And we're going to want to come down to, yeah, that's about right. Speed up a little bit. Not so much we completely throw off the torps. Right about there. And here we go. I can probably do some time compression. Actually, I'm having second thoughts here. Well, not completely second thoughts. My second thoughts are that these are not American torpedoes. These are Royal Australian Air Force torpedoes, so they're reliable. In fact, is there a way to look and see? No, that'll just probably drop the torpedoes on the spot. Recognition, Beauforts, weapons, torpedo mark 12s. Doesn't really. Doesn't give me any type of explosive. How big the torpedoes are, basically. So, different torpedoes are slightly different. One of these torpedoes might be enough for a merchant. And now I'm getting greedy thoughts in my mind. 3 torpedoes on a merchant's probably overkill. Three. Target 4. Attack. 1 and 2. Target 8. Attack. Oh, 8's a cruiser. Well, son of a gun. Why did I think it was a merchant? How am I getting confused here? I think we're still gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna still leave it like this. Alright. This is 1 and 2, correct? Yeah. Back to the deck. And hard over. Sea State 6, I kind of forgot about that. Well, it's a cruiser. The draft should be deep enough. And I want to kind of get this Beaufort sped up, dropping back down and over. Let's form them all up. Torpedoes are striking, and we're not watching that. I'm sorry, guys, but I kind of want to minimize the casualties. And out we go. Sweet. So both of them hit the cruiser, and the one hit the merchant. So all of our torpedoes did land. One torpedo really should be enough for a merchant. And 2 torpedoes on a light cruiser like this should have devastated it. Really should have. But we're only seeing moderate. Moderate heavy. Well, that is kind of a bummer. Though there's a fire brewing there. So again, my thought process here is there's only 4 actual warships escorting this group. If this one went down to Davy Jones' locker, that leaves 3 escorts, which just makes it easier to come in and pillage these merchant ships. So I stand by my decision to drop on the light cruiser. How are we going on this fire? I don't think we're gonna get... So, waiting on repairs is kind of a double-edged sword, right? I believe that the computer has a similar repair capacity that humans do, meaning that if you're the human player and you stay in the match to wait for all of your repairs to happen and you fully repair your ship, because you know, like, you can completely destroy a compartment and it's gone. There's no repairing that. And these guys likely have some destroyed compartments, but right now they might have some compartments that are on fire and aren't completely repaired. So we could wait for the fire to spread to other compartments, maybe take out a magazine, blow up, do even more damage, and that's kind of a roll of the dice situation. Or we could leave the match right now, and those compartments that have red damage or yellow damage, they're going to maintain that damage level, kind of like you would as a player if you accidentally left before fully repair stuff, and then you look at your ship in the next fight and you're like, oh crap, what happened here? Oh damn it, did I leave that battle early before I fully repaired stuff? God damn it, why did I do that? I think that's the same instance for the AI. So if I leave the battle now, it might behoove us to do that, because I don't think the fires are going to spread to the point of sinking these ships. That's my thought process. Alright, so retreat, leave, confirm. And there we are. One hit made. Let's mark where this is at. We'll put the merchant tag on it. There we are. Okay, I am going to launch these bow fighters with torpedoes. I'm going to try to finish the job on that light cruiser. I know that doesn't make sense. If we sink the merchants, there's a chance of turning them around. However, I'm not sure if it's going to require sinking only one of the merchants to turn them around, or if it's going to take sinking all 6 of the merchants to turn them around. And that's a bit harder to do, right? Sinking this light cruiser isn't going to turn them around. It's just going to make them easier to hit them afterwards. There's going to be less flak, if you will. Of course. Right up in there. Right. At some point we will want to start thinking about launching with the carrier planes, because it's getting... We've only got 2 hours of daylight left. So the timing on this kind of sucks for us. Actually, it really sucks for us. I think we need to launch the carrier strike from where she sits. So... These are merchants. There's limited flak in this group, which dive bombers are really good against low armored targets. The Avengers are really good against heavily armored targets, you know, like your battleships. But then again, Avengers are really good against slow-moving merchants too. I mean, slow-moving unarmed merchants, Avengers could have a heyday with them. Right. This group doesn't have any air cover. I don't think I need to worry about cap, especially when we're launching near the end of daylight. Oh, well. Why? Why would Enterprise be the one that has a long cooldown on its deck? I suppose all those Avengers from our strike here are now... So we're going to have the same deal with the Hornet, probably. Oh, Hornet. 1630. Or, not 1630, but 1830. 1900 is air hours, right? Does it say in the rules? Where's the rose? Rose here? I'm pretty sure it's 1800. Where the hell are the rolls? One of these buttons used to be that, wasn't it? Next C, next location. Oh. Oh, here probably. Air operations, 1900, so 7 o'clock. So we got a half an hour window. Actually, let's assume they're a little closer at this point. Not much, because it's a merchant group and they're only going 12 knots. To get to Milne, talking around there is 10 hours. And then they kind of got to go around this little bit of land and then back down. So it's probably more around 160 nautical miles or so. That's another 40 nautical miles. Go 4 more hours. 14 hours. It's... Will daylight happen? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it should be about 8 in the morning. Alright, that makes me feel better. I don't think they can get there during the cover of night. Alright, these bow fighters I'm going to have to manually go in with about now-ish. Got crap visibility. You guys at home are like, you don't really intend to do that, do you? Like, well, you can fast forward the video, did you know that? And I can fast forward the combat. So the combination of you fast forwarding the video while I fast forward the combat should make this really fast. Just saying. But yeah, I probably won't make it to the end of this before I too will be like, I don't know if this is really worth doing. We'll see how much patience I have to complete the search pattern. Though I'm fairly confident I'm in the right location of the map. Unless that little bit of damage turned them around, don't think it would, but then the computer does do strange things. Alright, I'm calling the search here. Could they be farther down this way? I don't think so. We will go a little bit further forward and jump back into tactical. Some of you are probably like, use the binoculars! And I've had no luck with the binoculars. The planes typically always see something long before I do. Me looking at the horizon like this is just, I don't know, something to do. 36% visibility isn't good, but it is the beast for fighting. Look at where that spotting plane is heading. No, don't remove. I want the bowcrafts. Course. According to that spotting plane there, right there-ish. And we're gonna go into tactical right here, and we're gonna find our target. Power of positive thinking. We're gonna find something now. We're gonna find the spotter. Really, bowfighters? Do I really want to let them do this? I mean, they're lugging around torpedoes right now. They have ordnance that's important to get to target. Come on, open up. And splash one. I wonder if they've pulled another. You remember what happened when we hit the battleship fleet over here? They decided to turn this way and then head this way. Are these guys doing the same damn thing? Have they decided to run away in this direction? Sometimes I get concerned when they spawn me way out from the center of the engagement area. I always find that to be strange, but I haven't really seen it correlate to actually having the enemy here. But we're gonna look anyway. Let's go ahead and speed up, guys. No reason to go slow. Kind of reached the center of the engagement area. This crappy visibility sucks. Hopefully we got better weather in the morning. I run this search pattern here, coming back towards Milne because, well, we don't want them to reach Milne. And 1830 is coming here shortly. There's the Hornet's launch window. Dauntlesses or Avengers? Well, there's just straight up more Dauntlesses to launch, so we're gonna go with them. We're talking merchants, so semi-armor piercing is more than fine. If we went with the 500-pound bombs, we could have more endurance to fly around with. But I think 544 endurance is plenty for what we need at this point. Done. Okay, course. Right in here. Through here. And then we're just going to do tight search pattern on the course they're most likely to come in from. And that'll run us out of endurance. there is something. These are the bow fighters. And I'm gonna mark this while it's here, the way it's marked. As a heavy cruiser fleet. And we'll begin, because I find it strange that it's different. No, I see a merchant below me right now. There's our wounded cruiser. Yeah, this is the same fleet. On down. Let's give you some time compression. Target 8. Attack. Go get him, guys. Form up, get fast, head back down. Shit, one got hit. There's the torpedoes. There's the torpedoes. She's been hit by 4 torps now. She's got no light cruiser's gonna survive that. Granted, she's been hit in kind of the same locations, which is never great. The bow still looks intact, which means a lot of the damage is going to be mirrored from what it was before. Are you heavy, heavy? Really? Putting this much effort into sinking a light cruiser and still having not sunk it is kind of discouraging. It's making me think, what am I doing? And there's no fire. She's gonna walk away from this one. Yeah, she's walking away from this one. Well, we absolutely know that this section of the boat here is completely obliterated. But there's too much buoyancy left in the rest of it. Oh my god. How is this possible? The best part about this is it gives us an updated position for the real strike group, wherever they are. There they are. So we can change course and take a much more sensible course to the target. U.S. Senate fleet, have you like not got orders to move? No, you do. You're just really slow. I mean, yeah, maybe we haven't gone through. Well, we have been cruising along most of the game at 60 because we've actually have stuff going on. And I try to keep things slower when there's stuff going on. And there's a huge difference between 60 and 600. Just, it's night and day difference when you press this button one more time. All right, so it is technically night, and this game will never spot a group at night. You have to spot them yourself. Whoa, hey, what are you doing? You've got endurance for this. Get back up there. By God. They're like, but we don't want to land in the dark, Commander. Yeah, well, you're going to tactical right now. Where are they? Come on, show yourselves. There we go. Boy, this is gonna be fun. I'm just gonna take one. Go ahead and attack them. That's 3. Oh, it's that light cruiser. That crazy light cruiser. We're not going to be picky about how we divvy up the attacks here. Go ahead and attack them. 7. Target 2. And attack. Which is 2, by the way? A merchant? Okay. 10. Target 4 and attack. 13. Target 5 and attack. I'm probably being greedy right now. Target 1 and attack. 19. Target 3 and attack. 22. Target 2 and attack. Okay, so we've divvied out the damage quite a bit. Maybe too much. One, you can completely speed up. Oh, we sunk something. Okay, these guys have dropped already. And they've sped up. They've sped up. They have sped up. They have sped up. So I believe everyone has dropped. They're all RTV. We lost one of the bombers. I think the cover of darkness actually helped us there. I would like to think that played a part of it. But this is a video game. What do the video game gunners care about different gamma settings? Got some fire on that one. I don't think this one was dropped on. Alright, well, we can't really see any of what we're looking at here. How's the report? We still have a critical heavy out here, number 2. Number 1 did sink. That was a nice one, 8,000 tons. Heavy moderate on the funny looking cruiser. Heavy, 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 heavy. Heavy, heavy on... Wait. Okay, that's the funny looking cruiser, and that's the cruiser we put 4 torpedoes into. Okay, so this group is pretty banged up. we're just gonna let things go a little bit longer. That's a destroyer. Oh, I just got taken away. Game is telling me I need to leave. What's the report at right now? Critical heavy. Well, there's a chance they scuttle it, so we'll leave. Can't see anything anyway. Nope, they didn't scuttle. Now, what do they do? That's going to be interesting, what they decide to do now that most of the fleet is damaged. If it were up to me, I'd turn my ass around in the cover of darkness and get the hell out of here. But most of those ships are merchant ships, and I believe the mission is to do an invasion. And as long as there's merchant ships standing, I believe the computer is going to continue to attempt to do the mission. So, when daytime cometh, we're going to have a lot to do. I should go ahead and speed it up to bring daytime along quicker. In fact, we could probably really speed it up. Alright, air operations are now possible. Enterprise. We don't know where the enemy is, but that's okay. I want your bombers in the air anyway. I want them to head about here and go right at that, like so. Alright, Hornet. Same thing, I want your Dauntlesses up in the air. And on their course, we're going to hug this side a little bit, and we're going to come a little bit on the inside here. What is the weather this morning? Still 6, so still going to be hard to see. Okay, these two here should be our firepower. Because of the sea state, I'm just gonna jump in to tactical real fast. Take a look around. Jump out. Okay, which Dauntless was it? I'm going to gap them out a little bit here. Okay. So we're hoping that just the sheer number of aircraft in the air between those two groups is going to improve our spotting capacity. Actually, let's do some math. We hit them at 19, well, around 7:30-ish. It's now 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. So about 11 hours. We'll go 12 hours just to be on the safe side. No, we'll stick with 11 hours. Actually, let's go with 10 hours. So 10 hours at 12 knots is 120 nautical miles. So 132 nautical miles, I think, is our search radius from right here. That's at 11 hours. So we're looking right up in here if they ran. If they didn't run, we're looking, we should be seeing them already with the spotting from the circle. So I think they did turn around, which is telling me here. That is my educated hypothesis. They are there. How educated that is, I don't know, but that's the plan. Let's go with the plan. Having a plan is better than not having a plan, right? All right, this should be them. We've got contact. I'm so smart. Yeah, it's the group. It is the group. Which flight is which here? This is 1 through 24 are the close guys. Okay, flight 1, go ahead and target 1. Attack. Target 5. Attack. 7. Target 4. Attack. 10. Target 1, attack. 13. Target 5, attack. 16. Target 4, attack. 19. Target 2, and attack. You guys, target 3, and attack. Alright, I might reassign these attacks on these guys, as we don't see the entire group as of yet, and I just wanted them heading in that direction for now. We still don't see the entire group? Okay, well there's 9. Nine is the wounded light cruiser. Okay, they're on 1. 1, 5. 1, 5, 4. 1 again. 5 again. 4 again. 2. 3. 7. 8. Target 2. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's go watch the carnage from their point of view. 4 is sunk. Having a hard time keeping up with the battle here. Let's watch from their angle. Another ship sunk. Another ship sunk. And another. Oh, wait, more just dropped? That was over here. So, SPD Dauntless breaking formation with 32. 33 and 32. How do I check if you have... Oh, your rack is empty. 33. Your rack's empty. 34 is good. Yeah, okay. We spread the love around. Maybe that wasn't the best choice, or maybe it was a good choice. This light cruiser's dead in the water. I was hoping to see it actually sunk this time around. What is left? So that funny looking light cruiser with all the torps is left. The light cruiser we've put so many attempts to kill is left. The destroyer's got heavy damage, but it's still alive. That destroyer is moderate, but it's still alive. Okay, the merchant's sunk. That merchant hasn't sunk yet. That merchant sunk, that's merchant sunk. So there's really one merchant left afloat. which really the merchants are the ones I wanted to see go down to the bottom the most. So number 3. Number 3 is the one who's lived to sail again, if you will. Where would you be, 3? That's you. And you do have a fire. Let's hope to see this fire spread. We can get all the merchants in this strike. It was a success. I think she got your fire under control. Who's burning out here? The destroyer's burning real good out here. Uh-oh. Wait, what's going on here? Why are you guys over target? They're like, well, sir, we knew you wanted to keep watching. You have bombs? What in the hell? Alright, well, if you're gonna be over target and you have bombs, why don't you use them? Target number 3, please. And attack. What's going on with you guys? Do you have bombs too? No? No bombs, no bombs. But you do. You do. And you do. Actually, let's divvy these guys up. You go target that one. And you could target that one. What about these guys? Bombs? No bombs. You're attacking the one I have a special beef with, so we'll watch you. This is evidently the cleanup group. They missed their orders the first time around. Miss! No, you fool! Thank you for not missing. And you missed. What's with these guys missing the light cruisers? Well, we did, at the end of the day, we did scratch all of the merchants, so happy days. But you are somehow still alive. I don't know how. You're the luckiest ship in the fleet, evidently. But I think we could celebrate. I think that all went smashingly well. Five ships sunk. to 3 lost planes. I will take 5 ships for 3 planes any day of the week. And what is still left floating is not floating very well. They're going to have a rough trip home with their heavy damage. Alright, Dauntlesses, RTB. RTB. When you get back, we'll break open some beers in the flight hangar. Celebrations are in order. We can clear these up. Move, remove. Yeah, we have that battleship that likely is long gone at this point. USNS is making her way down. Alright, let's set a patrol path for CTF-1. Course. Hello? What's going on here? Okay, well, I'll pause then. Something about like so. Like so. Like so. Back down. Repeat, please. So that'll be CTF-1's patrol box for now, until we get some ASW. Then we'll probably have them patrolling more in here, and we'll lock down these mouths with some ASW patrols. Enemy troops defeated at Port Moresby. Very good. What is the troop supply situation there? Fine. Hornet ready to launch aircraft. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. So we're ready to fight. And let's unload. Manage cargo. Huh? No. Unload all cargo. There we go. We do not have enough engineering and supply, or engineering and fuel, to upgrade to a rank 2 airbase. That was honestly expected. I'm not sure about investing heavily into air bases and ports and such, just because of the sheer scope of the map. Yeah, there's a lot here. Maybe a level 3 port somewhere, which I think Port Moresby is a level 3 port. So yeah, we have a level 3 port over here we can rearm at, which is a blessing. We don't necessarily have to run all the way back over here to actually rearm. However, Moresby will actually need the engineering and fuel for rearming purposes, though. So that is something we're going to have to consider. Indeed, it is something we're going to have to consider. At some point, I might get a small group that'll just do logistics in this area, like maybe one Pat tanker and one small cargo ship, and maybe just one APD, something like that, a very small group, just to move supplies between these 3 points as needed for the purposes of upkeep and stuff. But for now, Milne is going to serve as our major dump point for stuff in the Australian region, and then from there we'll use that smaller group we assemble to divvy out stuff between Moresby and Horn. Yeah, that is my thought process, and I'm going to stick to it. No reason to sail all the way to Moresby and then sail back out to Milne to drop stuff. Is there? No, I don't think there is. I think the way I have it envisioned in my mind is the better way of doing it. Especially since that group is going to be undergunned. And it's going to be sailing in relatively safe waters, where there's probably going to be a big fat Terrier Task Force stationed, with plenty of ASW protecting the area. This is what I have envisioned in mind. Kind of this area here is going to be the big bad turtle zone, and we're going to fly over land to strike stuff coming into this area, because I don't think we're going to run out of targets attempting to come in here for any time in the near future. I think we've got a lot of time to sink stuff here around Leh. Probably a good year before the computer decides to give up down here. And in the meantime, we'll be collecting command dollary dues and probably working on capturing Santa Cruz, Guadalcanal, Shortland, and work our way up the chain. Probably Tarawa at some point too. Yeah, that makes sense to me. maybe Tarawa first, Santa Cruz second, Guadalcanal third, Shortland fourth, Lay likely fifth, and then, God, Rabaul. Rabaul is such a I'm scared of it type thing. I think that's been programmed into my mind because of the base game campaign. I might avoid Rabaul afterwards and maybe hit something more like Wake 6th, Cosray 7th, Pohnpei 8th, and then we'll have kind of like the line in the sand right here, if you will. And then maybe still ignore Rabaul and Truck and go in here and take Saipan and Guam and Iwo Jima and Peleliu and just kind of leave Rabaul and Truck here as this isolated island that we surround. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, actually. And then we could sneak through here and start to work on these guys underneath Guinea and come up in here. Yeah, we're going to leave Rabaul and Truck alone for a while. Anyway, this is probably as good a place to finish up this episode. Before I do that, I should probably assign USNS Fleet a course. Home. Sail route, something along like that. Another thing I want to do before I forget is CTF1. I want to split group Pensacola. Break the Pensacola off. We're going to sail the Pensacola around there. That'll be about 2 hours. Show me the USNS fleet. Okay, you're right at the nose of that fighter. Okay. I'm going to sail the Pensacola like that because I want the Pensacola to rendezvous with the USNS fleet. As she's going all the way back, Pensacola needs to go back for 8-inch rounds. So might as well have the USNS fleet escort the Pensacola back. No, it's not the Pensacola escorting them back. It's them escorting the Pensacola. So yeah, when she gets back, we will give her a small escort, maybe hire maybe hire a destroyer escort, or possibly another cruiser and a couple of destroyer escorts, make like a 4-boat group, and we'll just slowly expand on having a surface group capable of bombarding stuff. But it's going to be a while before she gets back, and by that time happens, we might have money to afford to give her a sister cruiser to sail with her. I don't know. We'll see. And then another piece of maintenance we should consider while I'm thinking about it is that's going to be changing our group. Do we want to go with 2-column scout now, or is there something not quite circular? Battle line? No, not battle line. Convoy? Yeah, maybe. Convoy's not horrible. I actually like this one, I think. As long as the spacing's tight, I'm going to go with this. 2 and 3 needs to be... Well, Atlanta needs to be a 1. That one's easy. So we want Atlanta at 1 for flak purposes, AAA. 2 and 3, obviously, we want the Whipple and Paul Jones out here for sonar purposes, with the carriers here. Yeah. Obviously, this is not. It would be nice to have a few more escorts, if you will, for the carriers, but needs must. We don't have unlimited resources to buy stuff with, and it's good. It's fine. The overwhelming air power of 2 carriers should be what we need to keep ourselves alive. Yes, substrikes are certainly an issue, but I think with this formation we'll be fine from substrikes. So I'm good with this. And with that last bit of housekeeping done, I think this is as good a point as any to wrap up this episode. So this has been episode 3 of our Pacific campaign playthrough. We have turned back a few fleets that have come in for, technically, probably for Moresby. Though I want to assume they're heading for Milne Bay, because Milne Bay is the first that they're going to come to. I want to play as if Milne Bay is the target, but the likelihood is that it's probably Port Moresby that these fleets have been attempting to target, but they got to get past Milne Bay first, and I don't want them to get anywhere near Milne Bay, because Milne Bay is really kind of the strategic spot I want to build up as kind of like the Gibraltar of the area, if you will, the fortified location where everything's planned from. It's our southern HQ. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you are, please smash that like button and consider subscribing. And if you think I'm doing any really stupid bonehead things, or you have some recommendations, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Anyway, until the next episode, peace.